Trinity. Meda mwasi bebre se mama me emre se menemo embe kasa emfa apomudin hu. Na ene eye 26 May ya na ye wo hai. Nyame ya aduma Tuesday eye 28. Na ye nimu se da ye di si honom ebo de ro efa menstrual hygiene ho. Nti esan se enye Sunday nti no ya ye ne ama ye ma ema ya no ewo children's service. Na ene asore ama emaya ni nyina sanitary pad baako. Nti se wo ba e de pad ba fia na asore e na e de amano. Nti mumonsem ema asore se ene World Menstrual Hygiene Day celebration no yetumi ayene fefe so we hope to continue and then improve on it as we move on in the subsequent years. Yes. So and then musha mikita book bi ewa hanu say eye maternal and child health record book. Yebesua one part of it. Eye for both mother and baby. Se ufa efura say this is the new card. First no na ye wo ne wonyema ye de ma na wo a ne ye de be ma abofra no. Say aye ne one. It is for both mother and baby. Kopim se mother ne wo a abofra no betua card no so kopim 5 years. It won't say na me de kakre bi ne baaye. Yes. And I've given it to our mothers, just few of them, to look through for us. Into Mumbie page 35 of the book. I'm on Mukita book no. But minimum say you will be with fear. Definitely you have 1 or 2 people in the house are more book way be a fear. So you can learn a lot from it. This month, May, I had the World Menstrual Hygiene Day no. As I joined this month, and as I so yeah Child Health Promotion Week month. Every year, yeah the 1 week esi ho. Ebo de ro efa ye mofra no apomoden ho. Right from birth up to 5 years, the care, necessary things that the child needs, and na eya ye bohu de ro because ye hu say enkwala ni bebre wo ho no ma. Omo vaccination no etosini, and we still have gaps in the community and in our vaccination services as well. Until now, you share the immunization schedule for every child. Abofra bia ye be wo no de na ba asase so no e die na abofra na e wo se onya. Apart from say wo de na ba asase so no niema bebre wo ho you don't have to deny the child. Enunti apomudi adwuma ye for eya na ye ni die trepa se wo ya no ye hye abofra no mpane ahodo eye nuro a ebebo abofra no ho ban ye hye ase e wo ho da wo abofra na nti se ye kaka ya yen a ya fa afura ya ko antenatal no eya ye ma ye education se wo a wo ba no ye be ma no BCG a enim se ye abati pane ye mu bebre ye wo sa akotwa ne bi ewo ye nsa ho BCG no dan na eye ye se ensamawa yare bi years ago ne ye friend TB na TB no na eni eduro nti no eba ye no ekum ni papa eni nti na ye friend no nsamanwa no because wonya wo bebo wasa na wa fon nti wo be wo se bebre no mo yi nkrampan na eduro eni ho nti nipa bebre ewuye nanso nimdie ni nhwehwemu nkakra na enya eduro yese wo abofra na e wo se ye wo no sa eduro no adentia because obi ene bedware abofra no ebi wo hanya ne maame bi anaso ene ba bedware no anane auntie bi ne ba bedware abofra no anase impo at birth hospital hompo nurse ni ana midwife a odware abofra no se owon saman wayare ni bia obetumi di ama abofra no enutina ye say at birth immediately wo abofra na e wo say ye ma no sa eduro ni bi enti wo hwe card na ekita omo amukita bi na ana mo amudru fi amuso benya na wo fa book na bomodian na hwia bibi efa immunizations no because mothers ni bebre obi sa ne say wo do ba ko we yon say aye wo ne de o say ye wo ne pane eno ano no onim pane ko aye de wo abofra no but you have to know eduro ben ye de wo abofra no dear yare na airborne ho ban every ho. When you attach this seriousness and importance to it, ebe boy empa. Into be say ye man is sa pan anywhere, you see oral polio. Your son enum, you see embubuye yare. And also empimin ne kra nyam bubuye yare. And no, there is no way ube nya polio and now unambe bubu and now say sudden paralysis and something happened. You bet to me, I reverse it back to your normal stage. So when you have condition now, it's for life. Not just say we bubu forever. And the essence say you pesa your bomb friend who buying tino. Your ma polio say you debe bo emo friend who buying for life. Until it started from at birth. One man abeti panye no. Now one man what's on enum. Hepatitis B. Mom say mom kita card and ya throw hepatitis B ho. But ya wo say no your hospital nya at birth hepatitis B no. New vaccine be introduced this year. So very soon mom be wo from maybe from September going their babies will get the hepatitis B vaccine. Dientia hepatitis near draw. We only manage the condition to see say a chronic and now say a chronic. Now you are guided what you should eat and what you should be doing. But say your boy and who buy you say prevention is better than cure. And into now sorry eboka eto nro. Emi ye de wo ye nyina e wo han mu say. Ne one wo bi no na chese ono no onye interested and now say wa wo bi dada. But the vaccines were available for everybody to take it. Akola nya 6 weeks yes man polio yes on enum polio 1 into first one is 0 at birth yamano ni edi kan ena ya bisan be wono ye frepa na bi 5 in 1 no DPT ye friend with diphtheria pertussis tetanus DPT no diphtheria P ni pertussis ena T ni tetanus. Way there are many way diphtheria any pertussis no ye first no pertussis near friend whooping cough and also ye a wa yare bi and also buy diphtheria no achepa is no longer common in our system into ni chi din kra den because ye mu bebre no yare sa yare na yira no na ye nwo ye. So it is difficult for us to even get it, but it is a viral infection and that vaccine is still there because ye mpese bi besi. And then we start by giving the child hepatitis B, pneumonia, your friend pneumococcal, mom say I throw pneumococcal 1. Not just say a woman obesiaji 2 or beji 3, you want to do a woman to 6 weeks, you know. Aqualani JOPV or J5 in 1, no a pneumococcal, now I say rotavirus. Rotavirus no ebo abofran who by if diarrhea. You say nkwala bebre omunya diarrhea omuwun because hardly do they survive when they get diarrhea ono ni hunsuo ndoso eniti na ye de rotavirus no ababeka ho nti ebo abofra no ba fi pneumococcal no ebo abofra no ba fi pneumonia no na rotavirus no so ebo abofra no ba efi diarrhea say ye man bebre aye AC babies wo abofra no amfa na nto AC ma on da wan so finance ni so a on da. Inti se wan bo abofra no ban emfisi this diseases one obetumi anya pneumonia da chi bia no eye complicated obeden obe free mu and under 5 their immune system is low until most of this is how we give to protect them. Oko 10 weeks abofra no besia repeat OPV no obesia diphtheria pertussis tetanus any Hep B vaccine any pneumococcal ne hip 2 no Haemophilus influenza. When we say HIV B shen first 6 weeks no say HIV 1 Haemophilus influenza and no yedema emofra no too and also ye part of the 5 in 1 na yedema abofra no e woni sire mu into bon say we ye wa abofra no obedu fia na ne ho ayehye na akola ne su e ba ne say amadesi bebre they get worried into a drone crump so beto aso na odi abofra na woni awo no ye pamocho bebre esu no onsu saa etu obetwa Near penny say a born in Hobine, a fee yarian. So let's take note of that. 14 weeks, a plan the same category of vaccine. But 14 weeks, the mom said rotano ni hobio, diarrhea diano yamani 2, onji diarrhea bio, but yamano inactivated polio vaccine. Polio no, ya de panier ababe kahon. Inti apart from the yedi son enumuno, yabesia one panier, polio no panier. And also airborne who by every other polio viruses. Polio viruses ni woman who do be. Inti say be ya, if it is this one, a oral one in a quo, sabo one call abufrani mua, that one will work for it. Say IPV na a panier diano so, which is another form of polio virus, no so, and also a drone bedding, a bay hu juma. 2 years ago, we got a polio case in our northern region. Nanka Ghana yeni say yeni polio crab you. I declare we say polio free, but we are still getting this thing. By your shemuno, Sabo Frano, when you want Kobida. Inti Sahu Bambo when you know Onibi. And such a child will expose to your child. Obema wu bano aye at risk. And that is why a new one say, ye jaisa in Rowe, ye koswa edeba ye ma. At 6 months, ubane beji vitamin A. Vitamin A no eboa mo frani ye, it boosts build omu immune system no eboa bo frani ma nani da ho kama e ma nani onya da frequent eye infections e yi sa ne ma nyina e free wonti vitamin A no is very good. I was say started mo frani ko pem so obenya 5 years. Then at 9 months akwa no be start measles obeji entobro mo frani ebi mo frani intenchem aho bambo. Ebi baby say na obi wo ho awawo enso ne ba nya ntobro years ago na ntobro panie ni ho no wunya ntobro a wani fra. That is one of the complicated stage ntobro nipa bebre ni fra nyina because of measles. But now wo edro na esan say it is in the system no enti no enya ade a wunya ntobro a wani be fra. It is something that can be managed, a viral infection. So when it's managed ho beto. But when you know any the infrat say canino, so it's necessary to see a bema mano asa aqueniano. And a yellow fever at 9 months, a plan to be warden yellow fever. Yellow fever, you won't say be brain now move to quaya, and now when you bre a pairs or cowarding or cow yellow fever. Yellow fever where the war and free at Belfie, a bomb of Franho by 10 years. After it, you know, aquenia or horse or yeding. Over Abofrano yellow fever. Uko International Vaccination Center. Yeah, the bemo. It's just that program no. My kwani say after 10 years no. Udo back clinical. Yemfa yellow fever enwo ubano. But uko International Vaccination Center, they can give you the international yellow card for the yellow fever no. Patchomati asi. Inti no so ye very necessary. Say ye ema ye mano. And at 12 months. Wobano ebeji vitamin A again. Vitamin A no ye every 6 months. And na wobano ebeji. Onya 18 months obesiaji vitamin A. Obeji measles. And na meningitis. Yebewa wobano meningitis. Meningitis first na northern region. And they are very common pa. But they say heat no edru baby. So it's very common these days everywhere. And we don't want to take the risk. The pese ebo bia ho ban tin kwala ne nyina ye mom meningitis ye wo ha but we be fa mpichira obeje ebi mu weyin card no. Now the children are missing these vaccinations. All is because they don't know the importance of it. Ye nhye de hu eso mfaso de enti e wo se nkwala no ye wo mo se droi. But thank God that this year we are even introducing more vaccines to our children. So get ready, upcoming mothers. Mo amo bewo no you should be preparing because a lot of vaccines are going to be introduced this year. We are going to start malaria vaccine, which we have already started in some regions. Pilot was done in OT region and the northern region, but fully across the country. So maybe this year, before the year ends, you best start a malaria vaccine for our children as well. It will be a card now. We have a column to record other vaccines, not this page. There's another page, other vaccines. You better record ewo. I think so. You better man COVID vaccine. It is something we are going to introduce because COVID no is gotten through what? Cough, airborne. And so far as ayema mofrano, TB, yemom samanwa, panian, which is we know it is also airborne. Definitely our children are at risk. And COVID has come to stay. We are recording cases these days. Cases bebre ewo honma ye recording. Inti enkoye. But let us not be deceived by social media messages. A lot of messages are going out there that how poisonous and toxic COVID vaccine is. Please, I keep on saying that COVID vaccine, even vaccine in general, does not kill. Inti obi wua ana obi kwoti bia fufuro bi ma. It is because of a disease condition that is hidden in the person, but not because of the introduction of the vaccine na nipa no ye de ama no enama nipa no ekosaati bi anim. So let's take note of that. It doesn't kill. Senka vaccine kuma vaccines bebrebe we amebebo so ya ye de won kwala nkete no senka omu bewu. But the moment the time reaches, Madina faneba or the neko ni akọwọ no wa be ma ne para no de nsuo emiemi akla ne stre se be ye hoye de enye apo. We do all those things because we want the children to be what? To be protected. So let us not be deceived. As for messages needed, it is everywhere. But there is no way we will introduce a vaccine that will destroy the life of our generation or our children. Once we know that omona dache ye ni ho a omubesi yanam aban entumi mfa nura ebekum yen emfa mre yen say yen nyina yen wo na yenwu. How will the country survive without a population? Until it is not possible. We will also introduce cervical cancer vaccine. And the cervical cancer vaccine, we are going to give it to our young daughters from age 9 up to 14 years, which we will be starting this year as well. Into Obabaya from age 9 to 14. That's what school ba no be catch us say, oh, you see, you be why cervical cancer vaccine, me pacho, ma on kwan. Na yenwa wo ba na ne yembo ne ho ban because cervical cancer yen nyina yenim say eni edro, but you can prevent yourself from getting the disease. Yen nyina yenim say yare no the moment e be sha ase wo ho a ye be declare say cervical cancer na edru worst stage. Na that stage no edu ko wuom. We don't want it to happen. That is why we are targeting certain category of age group to start giving them protection. Sanya beya oba ne beye den obenya ahobambo. Enye se bia yenye bia enye ye. But the program, that is how the program is going to start. So that gradually no ebedru obi aso. Yen to me starting preko pese ye dey war everybody. When we started that way, our target will not be met. Until you started with the children that we want them to be protected. When we are done with them, then we give chance to the general population to have access to it. Inti enuanum yesrebebre say these vaccines that we give to our children are very, very important. And all of us should support vaccination campaigns when it comes. We should try as much as possible to support vaccination campaigns. Last 2 weeks we did campaign. I wasn't around, but it's not too late because I can still get the vaccine and come and vaccinate all those who wish to take it. It is a next week share COVID vaccine. Ewa hanmusi. What will be now? Will booster? Please take the opportunity and take your booster dose. Yeah, what booster nyenu? But what will booster bako? Akawo die bako. What will be no so? Get yourself ready. Protect yourself. Wo ba ho ban no. Now also ye den yes, prevention is better than cure. We don't want to wait and start coughing and they will send us to isolation. Now when you COVID first now you do go to hotel no etwem. Now first now you do go to isolation. Say do go to isolation one obetua will be bia. And so far as the vaccine has come for us to protect ourselves, let's take the opportunity and protect ourselves. Unya or how now? The severity of it is low than your only ahobambokra. I know we have a lot of questions, but let's give the benefit of the doubt and look at the benefit of it. Share and then you can conclude whether you are safe or you are not safe. But the condition is that the COVID is still with us. And as we are no longer using nose masks, We are no longer washing our hands here when we get to the entrance. Then we should be ready to do what? Take the vaccine to protect ourselves. Thank you so much for the time given. If you have a question, I'll bet you maybe, sir. Okay, question. Yes.
Where the normal, it's so I think the health personnel should also do their work by educating their relative or the mothers the importance of the vaccination and how preventive is for the baby. That's what I want to add. Thank you.
Thank you. But I'll respond to that. Okay, a hand is up, Daddy.
COVID-19, the card. Booster and a card. The nurses don't have where to.
That is all. You won't take again.
Okay.
Pacho, me person me bisa say in journal or modema various stages no. Say moko wenyina sorry prenatal la mo chere because na woka bibi say say what one is some vaccine bia wo ko fie na wo hu da abofra ba no ho adwa. They don't bring them back for the next one. So I want to know if during prenatal they are educated on the essence of it.
Thank you so much. Our health workers are doing their best. Education is given before they start work. What you say? When they start, before they start any activity of the day, they give education. During postnatal services, prenatal services, ANC, CWC activities, this is done. The challenge we have is some of our mothers, yenkon clinic in tem obedrunu na aye education ewie. They have started weighing, and when there is pressure on the nurses and they see the crowd sitting there, they are tense up. They want to speed up activities for mothers to go to work, because you know they are not dealing with sick people, they are dealing with healthy people. Oba abeshane bano obekwe ejuma. We just beg for some few hours to come and take care of the child and go back to work. So it is not like the nurses are not doing the education. They are doing it, but at times, some of the time, my mothers in bedroom, obedruna ye into obedruna nurse in area. During the vaccination time, the nurse is supposed to do one-on-one counseling to the mother. Before, it was so I say a draw when I may want me want rotavirus, me want pneumococcus. Me want DPT, me want IPV. Now when you know a boba fan who buying say, Yaria would do say na boba fan who buying. A plan and who buy a she, Okwa manipara. Obeno parani 3 days. That is what we recommend. After 3 days, if still temperature persists, Fakwalane bra clinic na de yen sheno. So they are doing their part, but some of the information and other gaps we have identified, they say they don't go early until most of the mothers miss this aspect. I have gone through sessions, monitoring, and then when you ask the mothers, after the nurses have done the education, what they had not. Now, Jinu, any baby or Tikrano and nam baby. Aha. So that is another part of it, and that is why we use this opportunity to let everybody know. Because today, if you get the message, you have the message at hand. You know what you are supposed to do, and you can ask questions. Who be sadness Nina? Echuna agency so mani also catch our own can why then back to go and pick it and then what? educate you on it. What I say? And that should be say COVID, you know. The COVID, the protocol is when you take the 2 boosters, you are done with it. To your own booster, no, or the car, on your protection in your you need to take the 2 boosters and build the immune system to fight against it anytime the virus enters your body. Send your baby out there, won't boo boo, you won't spend much. The myths that who are and you won't be fertile, no, it is not true. You want more Oma won't have if you man with triplets, we have data on it. So it's not true, say, a man also a Japadine Juma. It is never true. Your mom Juma testify, say, Tam Crom warrior crown, and Hodin or warrior and say, and Hodi. Yes, Daddy.
One war COVID vaccine, but a COVID, but also survive a war recover. Do you need to go and ward the vaccine?
Medase, yes. Nyamia dom, you have recovered. You need to take it. Say beya, future no. Say ya reni pa, say nanka first, no unia humbambona. E de wo to them, doko woma we ye mreno. War vaccine no, when you get it, you will not be at that high risk. What you say? Most people think that when you are now, we are building immune system. No, it's not like that. But we have to take it. Our children, we have to make sure that they do what? They take the vaccine so that future no abofrano nyeden ombre. It's the same thing with the COVID. Intino say when you are running ne na se nyame adom no atumi adidi no anya ahoden a when you recover you need to go ahead and take the vaccine. Say na be ya daachi bia no enye ade a ebebubu kese. It doesn't mean that when you take the vaccine you can't be infected with COVID. A bima drink from says ma what dia adentine was say minya COVID. It is not that when you take it you can't. All these vaccines are maboboso for our children, no, it's not 100%. We should get it. Vaccines are never 100%. Definitely, we will have somebody who will complete this vaccination book and still get a problem. But it is the same thing with COVID. So when you take it, it doesn't mean that you can't be reinfected. And I said, COVID was a new thing that came out. There was so much information that even health workers were confused of what message to carry out. That's how it is. Any more questions? Okay.
COVID booster no. Na mpacho sa wawo baako no wa boost baako a. Intervals na ya he. Say mre sign na ye
from 3 to 6 months and above.
So when you find my born now, let me born in 3 months time.
Yes, and from 3 months going, you qualify to take the second booster.
And me bought second booster another 3 months.
No, what second booster? Protocol is saying when you take 2 boosters, it is enough. It's just like this one when you give them and it's done. That is all.
Pacho me clear. Me ntiase papa. Pacho my boy COVID back. Time I banwa ya kobo yen yabo. Eno ya 1.
Yes.
You hear he be 2. And now 1 thing. You hear 2 addition 2. Just ya bebo 3.
Yes.
And since my boy first one now. Me here 3 months too. Second one.
1.
Now third one I.
After 3 months.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Over 1. So I still like a 1. So they should come in front. So those who have questions, remember anymore. Oh, it's okay. Okay. So Is that all questions? Okay, madam. Last one. Nayempong.
Polio, oh no. First one. Sakolabi enyebia hanana for the first
When you pass the stage of polio O, it can be given. But what we do is, within the 5 years of the child's life, yema polio boosters. So the child will definitely get a booster dose to complement what the child lost. What you say? Polio never say abufrebienya 10 to 15 doses to build immunity against it. Anything a woman ya suma nurse for we fie mu say omumbe so ye manenum emaye. But when we see them, we get angry with them. So many jume bi edi no mo ne nam afie mu. Ye pamucho bebre. When they come, please give them the opportunity to work and dose the children for us. If you want any clarification, when we close, you can't meet me. And then next week too, we'll do the vaccination. We'll buy for our COVID card, bra. We will be no fabra for our ID card. We need the next one will be crazy, bra. O card still come because maybe you remember the month you took. We can go back to the system and get your records and update it for you. Thank you so much for your time.
Sister Vida.